Scrubs has given us so much. It's given us so much. First off, they give you a med school education totally for free. Then they show you the power of friendship. And then, on top of it all, they show you some tasty treats. And that's what we got here today. Bugles Originals, the #1 finger hat in America. I don't think you guys understand how incredible and influential Scrubs really was. Because before Scrubs, this was never here. Nobody saw Bugles as the #1 finger hat in America. First of all, not finger hats. Witch fingers. There's a big difference between that.
I wanted to put them on my fingers and pretend I had witch nails.
Single-handedly changed the face of Bugles for the rest of time. And when you look at Bugles now, what do you think? Witch fingers, right? You can thank Scrubs for that. Once again, Donald Faison saves our lives. Now, I know they call him Turk Turkleton, and I get that, but the odd thing is, on the back of it, when it says, "Who should eat Bugles?" there's no mention whatsoever of surgeons, of doctors, of Turk Turkletons at all, not even a John Dorian, and that is insane. I mean, at least list a brown bear in there if you're gonna do anything.
I missed you, my African-American friend.
Call me Brown Bear.
Brown bear.
Let's go ahead and crack this bad boy nap. At last, the world can see my troop. Okay, well, the problem with these things is they don't fit very well at all. The best episode of Scrubs was when the janitor was going around stealing tapioca pudding and storing it in the trunk of his car.
Pudding! Score!
Come on, let's go!
That showed us, oh, tapioca pudding is a thing. I'd never heard of it before then, but it also showed us that things in concept don't always work in execution. And I don't know if they changed the formula of these things or something, but the majority of the ones that I try to put on either won't fit on my finger or look like they seriously weren't even meant to be put on a finger. Which, hey, I mean, that's one thing, but when you're actually saying on the package that you're the #1 finger hat, and then I can't use you as a finger hat, I mean, that's sort of at odds with each other, isn't it? Okay, yeah, that cuts down on the enjoyment a little bit, I can't really deny that, but there is one thing that it does very well, and that's this deep, salty, almost briny-like texture and smell that's coming off these things. It smells absolutely delicious, like pure corn, like pure salt, and like something that you're gonna want a lot of water with, because this thing is oof. Let's go ahead and have a taste. How positively dumb. I know what you were thinking. Sebastian, how can there be a way that we can make your hands look even more horrifying? Unfortunately, we weren't able to accomplish that goal today, but you know what's even better? A dumb food. A food that you don't really have to think about. A food that you just kind of shovel in your mouth without thinking about the taste or the texture, or really, if you actually even want to eat it, to be honest with you, because that's what Bugles are. They're a dumb food that you can just sort of nosh up and gobble up without too much of a concern. Extremely light and extremely airy, with a crunch that packs a punch. One flavor is all too prevalent with the Bugles, and that is corn. You're going to be tasting a lot of corn, and that's basically all you're going to get. If you've ever had a Frito before, it's a similar texture to that, but a lot lighter and not quite as dense. There's mostly salt that you're going to be tasting, and there's going to be a sense of having more. Once you eat one of these things, you just want to instinctively eat another one and another one and another one, because once again, not offensive, not overly flavorful, but also not anything to write home about. Unfortunately, they failed at the very reason that people get Bugles in the first place, which is witch fingers. I mean, let's just be honest here. Let's be 100, as they say. The tolerances on these things are they're not great, and it's kind of a downer that I didn't get to have the Turk Turkleton experience. I mean, what could be better than having the Turk Turkleton experience?
I had $1 million. Pudding! Score!
That's fair.
What's the story, Wishbone? What's this you're dreaming of? Such big imagination on such a little bud.
How do you spell class action lawsuit?